welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Ullman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Navy's offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Creates a little space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive points.
Got the first down, looking for more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Here's a hit. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Morrow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tulane's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
He's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's McClure. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's McClure. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Barges ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal coming up.
Get set, get set.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Quick handoff. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw. It's Chambers. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
Bring in the heat. Dances away to buy time. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Gives it on the option. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Gonna run it. It's McClure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play in the line.
Unloads it downfield. Hits him inside the 20. Still going. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Boots' first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Tulane right back to the line. Handoff from the gun. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Escapes the pressure going right. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. The give. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy now facing third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, midshipman. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the 80s because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Off play action. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes the grab right down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They go right back to it. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Green Wave. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tulane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Navy will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And you think about it, when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Follow the enough blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle. It's Jacobs. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Moffitt. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got the back over the middle. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Navy quick to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Navy will go back on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. It's complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Let's go!
Use the play fake, down a throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, still looking. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Got his man quickly. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Might be changing the route. They run the reverse. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots